It would help if I'd unmuted myself. Look at that. Happy Thursday, everybody. I'm going live just a little bit earlier than I originally planned. Welcome, everybody. I am right now crocheting. So we're going to do like a work with me wine and chat. I've got an event next week. I'll be at Megacon in Orlando. I am taking, I am filling in for Kat. Her booth is called All of Our Heart Designs, and unfortunately, she's unable to make her booth. So I am crocheting my little hands off to take over her booth. I'll have some tumblers there too. I might bring some fabrics, but I don't know yet. They didn't really sell at Hallmat, but they were great conversation starters. So maybe I'll bring some as conversation starters. But yeah, so I'm coming on. I'm gonna try to be better about doing wine and chats again. We've got one planned in about a week or so with all the teachers from the Enchanted Cosplay Getaway, and then we're gonna do a joint live also with um, the teachers for the New Orleans retreat as well. So we've got a couple planned, and then we've started approving teachers for the Tennessee So Magical Expo in Nashville. So those teachers, we should be able to start doing like teacher spotlights again with wine and chats. And you've been seeing the vendors getting announced for Florida and Texas, Tennessee, SME. So we can start doing vendor spotlights as well back on wine and chat. So I'll be working with the vendors and teachers, and we'll do that again as well. Yeah, so having I guess I'll do like some little updates as well personally. I have moved. I'm in a new place and everything, so that kind of made it a little bit hard to do the wine and chats, and kind of got a setup going. I need to fix it a little bit more. This is like my cutting table slash desk situation. So I turned everything around and I tried to pin this to the top, but yeah, that's kind of where we're sitting at right now. But welcome. For those who have joined us, I think maybe we'll wait a little bit longer to do these intros since I did start about 20 minutes early. What did everybody bring to drink tonight in typical wine and chat fashion? Also, real quick, anybody watching this, if you make a comment and I can't see your face or name, it just says Facebook user. Where you're watching this, there will be a link. So go ahead and click that link and just give them permission for me to see who you are. And if you don't want to do that, no big deal. Just put your name at the end of your comment so I know who's talking to me. I have Diet Coke tonight in a tumbler. That's actually not one of my tumblers. It's just a plain black one. I think I gotta wash my normal tumblers that I bring on here. Um, I have this amazing tumbler that I'm early. I know. I'm so sorry, we bad Brittany. Um, but I have this amazing tumbler that somebody made me and gave to me. Uh, Kristen, she's part of our Patreon group, and she made me this skinny tall tumbler that has a massive ducky on the bottom. Maybe I'll bring that for my next wine and chat, and you can see how sparkly and glittery and beautiful that dang thing is. Um, it's so great. It was great to see your face. I love announcing new teachers we have, and I'm super excited to say that Brittany of Matt and Brittany. I know y'all know who Matt is, our amazing volunteer who helps us all the time. But Brittany is going to be teaching in Nashville with us, and we're super stoked. We're super excited to have her. I'll give a little sneak peek on some of the classes. She's going to be doing an English paper piecing class, but I'm really excited for how different she's going to be doing it and her really unique idea. I think it's going to be something very different and just bring something fun to life in EPP. If you've never done it before, it's very relaxing. I love doing it and bringing it on planes because you can take all of it on a plane, and it's just I don't know, it's just relaxing. It's like crocheting for me. It's you use your hands, but you don't have to think. Oh gosh, Somebody just sent me a text of my face on their massive freaking TV. Thank you. Um, and Mariana's drinking water. Okay, we got a lot of people on YouTube today. So Mariana's drinking water. Hi, Mariana. I miss you. I know your request for a Florida-based cruise has been taken into account. I don't know if I'm going to do another cruise for 2024 yet. I don't know. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be very honest and blunt. And I don't know if anybody else has noticed it. But in not just this community, but in the small business community, and heavily in the sewing and crafting world, businesses are doing terrible. I don't know if you're seeing the amount of businesses that are closing or will be closing this year because lack of orders, inability to like put money into inventory and things like that. And I think a lot of us are feeling it. It's very, very difficult for a lot of people. So, yeah. So until we get more people signing up for to come to events and things like that, we're gonna put some of our events on hold until we kind of see the economy turning around and people having more money to be able to come to the events. Because if I can't keep putting deposits down on all these places and actually getting people in, it makes it really difficult to kind of continue the business in the future. And we want to keep bringing you really fun, unique things for as many years as I possibly can. So just kind of keep that in mind as well. Is as much as you can, try to shop small businesses. Um, I know everybody's pockets are very tight right now and it's a little difficult, but just that was my public service announcement. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Yes, it is. Dee's got me on in her room. Oh gosh. Let's see. And then we've got Dee's also drinking water. We have no alkies on tonight. It seems like. It is a Thursday night, but we all deserve a little relaxation every now and then if that's your preferred method. Okay. Oh, yeah. Quick reminder once again, if you're just now getting on, if I can't see your lovely face or name, go ahead and click the link where you're watching this on Facebook. And it's a link, I believe it's streamyard.com/Facebook, and give it permission for me to see who you are. And if you don't want to do that, no big deal. Just put your name at the end of this and I will know who I'm talking to. So, hi. I don't know who you are, but love you too. All right. Yeah. So, this is gonna be a really chill winding chat. I'm just trying to get these back started again and just talk to y'all. So I'm while I'm on here, I'm gonna be crocheting as we go. For those, I don't know how many people have seen. I haven't posted about this in the SME group, but I love making things and I don't get the chance to, but I will have a table in Artist Alley at Megacon. My dear friend Kat, who I normally help, is unable to do it this year. And so I'm filling in her spot in her table and bringing crocheted items as well, which she normally brings. I'll be bringing some tumblers and a couple other items, I think, as well. Maybe some sewing stuff, like some fabrics and things. Definitely duckies, always. Maybe sticker books. I don't know, but mostly crocheted items. So on my personal Facebook page, if you've met me, I typically will respond and add you as a friend. But if I've never met you, I don't always respond. Sorry. But if you've seen on my personal page, I've been posting on my crocheted items. So people who've been seeing them, have you seen this? Can you guess what I'm making right now? Um, Catherine Briggs actually custom ordered one from me, and I've been taking custom orders as I have time and everything. I've got one more left to do before I can start opening them up again. And Catherine Briggs ordered a custom one in red, white, and blue and called him Patriotic Pete. And I love the name. So if I do another red, white, and blue, I might honorary name him Patriotic Pete for her. But yeah, so MegaCon, if y'all don't know, is a Comic Con that's based here in Orlando, Florida, at the Orange County Convention Center. It's massive, massive show. I love going. As y'all know, I'm a super nerd, or if you don't know, I'm a nerd. I love all that kind of stuff, and cosplay, they bring in such amazing cosplay makers. There's one that I'm kind of gonna fangirl over a little bit if I get to meet her. Her name is Rachel Maxey. I don't know if y'all watch her on YouTube, but I've been following her since she had just started and like started getting a lot of momentum. I think around like 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. She's over 1 million now. It's crazy. Nope, D is not a squid. Not a squid. Once I keep going, I picked this one because once I hit a certain spot, it'll keep going and going and going, and I don't have to think about it. So I was working on another alligator Loki because I already sold the one I made to somebody who's going to be an artist alley as well. And I was like, oh crap, let me make another one because I know they're going to buy it, pick it up. But yeah, this one's really easy because I don't have to think about it. And for like 20 rows, I just keep going and going, and I don't really have to look anymore. Hi, Susan. I'm watching Facebook Live, but have it silent since I'm at my daughter's house reading captions. Oh, good. I didn't know it did captions. Yes. So you just okay, thanks. There's a whole other box over here. Can I make a flamingo? I bet you I could. It's like anything with sewing and crafting, right? If you can find a pattern, you can make it. Somebody did a custom request for a unicorn, and I was like, if you can find me a pattern and you like that style, because right, everything has a different look to it, then I'll make it. Like I'm happy to. I love it. I love doing customs, especially when people pick the colors out. Um, but yeah, yeah, if you want a flamingo, I'll happily make a flamingo. This is like the perfect color pink. I don't know if you can see it because of the lighting, but this would be the perfect color pink for a flamingo. Happily, Susan. Um, oh, captions disappeared. Of course I said when I said I didn't know there was captions. Hi, Louise. Yes, Catherine, I did talk about patriotic Pete. But yeah, D is gonna be you called it a wee wee, but we call them peens. Oh my gosh. I don't know what happened just now. My light's going haywire. Oh my gosh. It all of like for some reason it just went super bright. I'm so sorry. I hope nobody has light sensitivity. But if I don't have this on, it looks funny. I really don't know what happened just now. It's too bright now. Hold on. I'm gonna turn my camera off, but I'll keep talking. Um, it's so weird. All right, we're just gonna y'all will have to just see me in this lovely lighting instead. Oh gosh. I don't have a current a pink flamingo one right now, but yeah, if you find one and you just tell me, I'll buy it because flamingos are super popular in Florida. That's a great idea. I had not thought about doing one. So yeah, more than happy to. Hi, Alfie. Oh, I'll tell him, Alfie. I'll tell Luke that you said hi in a little bit if he comes back around. He's all the way in his room again. Let's see. Oh, hi, Lizette. I do see your name, Lizette. You're on there. Oh yeah. So I'll be at Megacon, but the fun part of Megacon, what we're doing is there's a bunch of SME people who go to Megacon as attendees or in the Artist Alley. So there's 6 of us who are either in Artist Alley or gosh, what do they call it? D, where Austin's located. It's a special area where all the comic book artists are and things like that. Um, sorry, I'm saying a lot, but there's 6 of us in total, and if you go to any one of our booths, we will have little scavenger hunt pages for you. And if you go to each one of our booths and get a stamp or a sticker, Pro Comic section is where Austin's at, and the rest of us are in Artist Alley, but they're all adjacent to each other. They used to be in the past. I haven't seen the latest map, but if you go to all of us, then get the little mark off then you come to me, and I'm the last booth you'll go to, last table, let's say, and you'll get a prize. And so we try to make it fun to where you could come kind of find different SME people and say hi and support them however you can and see what they've got, and also win something fun in the process. So yeah. Yeah, Lizette, Austin Jankowski is Dee's husband, and he has been a comic book artist for 30 years now, I believe. Dee, right? Yeah, I think he was posting about 30, and he's also an actor and does some other really cool things. And so he's over there, and then the rest of us are in Artist Alley and have different handmade items. I think there's Lisa, she's got 3D printed stuff. We've got gosh, Tiffany. There's oh my gosh, I'm gonna blank on everybody's names right now, but there's a bunch of sewn items, embroidered items, just really cool stuff. So I'm really excited to see everybody next week, and hopefully maybe we can have like a hangout or something. Oh gosh, no, yeah, no, I'm not coming to Austin just yet. I would love to. Austin's what I haven't been there. I haven't visited Austin just yet. Susan, I got caught. I will watch it later. Okay, toodle, Susan. Um, but yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing right now is I'm just prepping, if anybody does markets or conventions or anything like that, it's always that, the week before is rushing to get ready. I know I was watching Lauren's live she was doing earlier today, and she's doing con prep for C2E2, which is the big Chicago Expo Comic Con convention up there. And hers, that one's not for months, and she's already trying to prep. So market prep is it's a lot of work. A lot all right, so that's Megacon. If y'all ever have questions about that, let me know. We made a post and we tagged it to the top of the Facebook group, so you can print those sheets yourself, or you can just come to one of us and grab it if you forget. And then the next thing we have going on in the beginning of March is if you're in Central Florida, in Oviedo, which is right next to Orlando, it's Orlando adjacent, I like to say. Um, I'm actually hosting this at the Salty Sews Clubhouse, and we're going to be doing some industrial sewing classes. So on Saturday, I will be teaching. It's not going to be Salty Sews. I'm renting out their space. I'm super excited that they agreed to let me do this. But I'm going to be teaching the Peekaboo class from Mormino, Lauren, and then there will be 2 open sews afterwards. Each thing is about 3 hours each. And if you've never used an industrial, no big deal. And I'll teach you how to use the industrial. It's a really good, if you've been interested in wanting to try to do it, it's a great way to do it. And also, if you came to SME and did an industrial class but didn't get to finish a project, this is a great way to finish those projects on the open sew classes. We do have spots in every class still open. On Sunday, I will be teaching the Eileen pull tote, which is from So Majestic. I'm really excited that she agreed to let me teach that as well. And that one will be in the morning, and then there will be 2 more open sews. So, and if you are wanting to do 2 in a day, I can give you a discount code as well if you wanted to kind of do back to backs and come hang out with us for more than just the one class. So, oh yes, Dee said it's Lisa, Tabitha, Tiffany, Jennifer, Austin, and myself. So it'll be really fun. I'm excited for MegaCon, and I'm super excited for the industrial classes. I got a little ramp for my van and everything, and I'm gonna be toting them over there, setting them up, and getting all that going. So hopefully, if it goes really well and if this, stays popular enough, I will do it again in the future whenever we have some gaps in there. And yeah, I think it'll be really fun. Something I know, Lauren's got her classes up in Illinois to do all her amazing industrial classes, and so that now you could get some in the southeast as well, right? If you can't make it up there, and yeah, just something fun and different. So that's the next thing we have going on in early March. After that, we still have spots available in our New Orleans retreat. We did this last year and decided to bring it back again this year. I don't know if we'll do it again in 25. So if you're hoping for the future one, I would not try to wait. I would come to this one. And it's really fun. We come in on Friday afternoon and start sewing. We start with our clothing class with Salty Sews. We'll be teaching it. It's this really fun, really pretty dress. We announced it. There's 3 sleeve options and 2 skirting options. I think, yeah, you can do a peplum or you can do a dress. And then I think there's 2 or 3 sleeves. And I have not been marking my stitches. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to count my rows. I have no idea where I'm at. I just kept going and going. This is why crocheting and talking on a live is dangerous. Doing it on Patreon's fine. But we sew starting about like 1 or 2 o'clock. I'm gonna come out with the itinerary here in the next couple weeks for the New Orleans retreat, so everybody knows when to get there and things. But we have this amazing hotel. It's the Hotel Indigo. It's only about 3 blocks from Bourbon Street, so far enough away we can't hear the noise at night if that's not your jam, but close enough that we can walk there. We don't have to take any transit or anything like that, and it's so fun. Then on Saturday, we finish our dress and we're doing a coffin wallet. It's a modified version of the Seemingly Wicked pattern. And Nicole or Nico from Sonar is going to be teaching that. And I'm super excited to have her as well. And then Saturday night, you don't have to, but we put on the dresses we made and our accessories. And then we go out, we go eat beignets, and we go, hang out with us or you drop off depending on your level of comfort. We hit a couple different fun locations that myself and Salty have grown to love, a couple unique places. We also take suggestions from the group. Last time we had Elaine, thank you. Elaine had a list of different places that she wanted to hit up. So we kind of just went with the flow and what the group wanted to do, and explored and found some really cool locations and tried some unique food and drinks and found some really cool street vendors and stuff like that. So yeah, so we have a couple spots left on NOLA. And then on Sunday, we do the hangover projects, which are really simple, fun, small projects. And I will be teaching those. So I believe Salty might be teaching one as well, but we'll have two to three projects. And so we're finalizing those and I'll be announcing those shortly. But you get at least 4 projects out of that retreat. You get a welcome party with a full dinner. And then we provide a lunch on both Saturday and Sunday. So you get a lot of bang for your buck when you book that one. So if anybody's interested in that one, still spots available. I'm really excited. Hi, Roberta. Welcome. Again, if anybody has questions as I'm talking, please stop me so I'm not just rambling over here. After March, we're really busy in the first part of the year. Is our Enchanted Cosplay Getaway. This is a collab event I'm doing with Famore. I love those guys to death. Sebastian and Brent are just too freaking fun. Yeah, Matt and Brittany. Brittany's coming to NOLA, so I'm super stoked. They didn't get to come last year. We have a couple returners, and then we have a few new people as well. So I'm really excited for that NOLA retreat. It's very relaxed, very laid back, very just fun and silly and all the things. So in April, we're doing our Enchanted Cosplay Getaway. It's going to be in Asheville, North Carolina at a brand new hotel. It just opened up this month. It's an NBC suite, so your breakfast is included for free, and they have evening cocktail hours where your drinks are for free. I think sometimes they do hors d'oeuvres, but not always. And so you get a lot of bang for your buck. We have rooms starting at only $94 a night for that one. So if you've wanted to get started in cosplay or you're into it a little bit or costuming or anything like that, definitely check out the list of classes. I have a separate Facebook group. All these events I have separate Facebook groups for, the retreats at least. So NOLA has its own group as well. So Enchanted Cosplay Getaway has its own Facebook group, but I've also been posting on our Instagram and Facebook group about the classes here. So in your ticket, you get 2 classes included, and then you get a ticket to the Biltmore estate. We'll be doing a tour of the Biltmore during one of the days, and so you have amazing ability to do some photography around the estate, and we'll have some optional extra photography time with this amazing photographer. We're working on solidifying her contract before I can announce who she is, but she's fantastic. She does some of the most amazing. There it is. All right. Hopefully that doesn't keep ringing. Hopefully you can still hear me. But yeah, so that'll be really fun. We're gonna have a welcome party for that, a Saturday night party. Uh, Gosh, what else is included? There's so much included in that ticket, and I'm so stoked. The teachers are fantastic. We have There we go. We have Casey Renee Cosplay. She's taught with us before at one of the SMEs. And we have Cowbutt Crunchies, and we have Pros and Cons Cosplay. So we have a total of 5 different teachers. We have things from leather work, foam smithing, corsetry, ball gowns, leather work. Did I say that one? Wig making and styling. There's so much there. I'm so thrilled with it's both sewing and non-sewing. So if you're interested in anything like that, there's still spots available there. And even if you don't want to attend, you can still book a room because I have plenty of rooms available. So if you want to come to Asheville for a weekend but not participate in the cosplay event, the link to book the rooms are on there. Asheville is this beautiful, beautiful little town. It faces the mountains, and it's extremely dog friendly. I don't know if anybody's been to Nashville, but when I went to do the contract signing and the site visit and talk to the vacation board that's there, they had this I don't know, it was I kept getting these, when you go on travel, you get the ads on Facebook for where you're located at in that moment. And it kept saying like America's friendliest, dog friendliest town or something like that. So I was like, oh, I want to bring Zeus now. Maybe I'll shove him in my van with me. But I don't know. You think people would be afraid of Zeus? I know a couple people are afraid of him because he's so big, but he's laying on the floor next to me. He's just a big old baby. Oh my gosh. I'm getting so many spam calls lately. Anybody else getting that? It's like it's election. Oh no. I don't know. My FaceTime popped up on my computer. But yeah, the spam calls. It's lovely. Yes, Mariana, Asheville is just gorgeous. And it's a very relaxing town. They have this one crafting shop there. They had a couple actually. They had an apothecary shop. I didn't get to go on that one. I want to when I go in April. But they had this one crafting shop, and it was mostly fiber arts and yarn. There was some sewing stuff, not a lot of fabric, but they had looms for sale. Looms. And I was like, I want to weave my own yarn. I want to make something on a loom. I thought it was so cool. So I'm gonna try to get a hold of them and see if they want to come do something or do a demo with us at the event. It was so quaint and just peaceful of a town. But yeah, so that's in April. Gosh, what else do we have going on? After that, we have So Magical at Sea, and this time we're going to Alaska. So we go, the port is out of Seattle, so you do not have to have a passport. It's highly suggested, but you don't have to. You just can't get off the ship, I think, in our Canada stop, which I wouldn't want to go. I mean, I'm probably not going to get off the ship there. We're only there for 4 or 5 hours. It's a requirement, I guess, if you sail through there that they have to stop in Canada for some reason. I don't know. It's something. But yes, it's a 7-night cruise, Alaskan cruise. We're going to have several days of sewing and optional sewing, open sewing. Our teachers for that one are Jess of So Many Creations, who amazing teacher, and she has taught with us several times before. and she's going to be teaching her brand new pattern that she just came out with. It's a crossbody bag, and it's just so cool and unique looking. And she specializes in cork. So we highly suggest for our teachers to bring some stuff. We do little pop-up shops in our classroom as well. So if you're interested in trying to learn how to sew with cork, it's very domestic friendly, and we'll have some classes with her. So we'll have that class with her, and then we'll have Emma from Studio 77, which, fun fact, I did not realize this until after I signed her as a teacher, that she actually worked on the Harry Potter and Star Wars movies as a costumer. And she's done a bunch of other, she did Guardians of the Galaxy too, I believe. So she's really fun. She's from the UK, and she's going to come over and she's going to be teaching one of her patterns as well. It's this really cool divided tote that I think is just going to be such a great accessory to have when you go to sewing classes. I would love for her to come to a SME maybe one day and come teach it as well. Hello, everybody that's just joined. Oh, Mariana, I didn't realize your son lived that close to Asheville. I know you like to go around there, but that's cool. You should come hang out with us, Mariana. Britt and Sebastian will be so happy. But yeah, so those are the two main classes. I will be teaching on the ship as well, and I will be announcing those patterns here in the next few weeks, and the official itinerary will be coming out, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We bring the machines on the ship for you. You can bring your own. However, there is, I mean, you can literally just hop on the ship, and we've got everything that you need. I really should go get another peen and compare the sizes to know when to stop. Can you tell the shape now? Does that make sense? But yeah, so uh, Alaska Cruise, yes. So we'll have at least two parties. We'll have our normal welcome aboard party. We get 1 hour of open bar, hors d'oeuvres, live music. It's so much fun. Everybody gets to hang out, meet each other. And then we have group dinners. So almost everybody sits in the same area, and we take over a couple tables. Then we have the classes on the days at sea, so they don't interfere with the port days. You can essentially go on vacation. You can bring friends, partners, spouses, whatever you want to bring, and enjoy the cruise ship like you normally would. But on the days at sea is when we sew. And then we'll have several open sewing times. So you can bring some extra projects if you want, finish something you didn't finish in class, hang out. We had a unofficial yarn meetup at one point on the ship where I think there was like 5 or 6 of us all had crocheting or knitting, and we all hung out in the schooner bar and sat there and listened to. I think it was by accident. It was the same time as the Queen trivia, so they were playing different Queen songs, and it was really funny because we all were Queen fans, and we're trying to unofficially play the trivia while we're crocheting and knitting. So I want to do something like that again. I'm going to encourage people to bring some non-sewing projects as well. And gosh, what else do we do there? Oh, we do fish extender exchanges. So we do really fun exchanges if you want to participate in that, and you can put stuff on people's little hangers on by their door and give them little gifts each day or over the cruise. And I think it's always so cool to see what people make or bring. Some people bring things from where they're from. Some people make things. I do a mix of it. I also agree to do it myself and then say, why do I do this? I'm going to try this light one more time. Let's see if it's done acting up. Where did the cord go? There it is. I just feel like my thing is so dark. Oh. Nope. Something happened with the buttons or something. I don't know. All of a sudden it acted funky. Anyway, well, you're going to just have to deal with poorly lidded Kayla. um, all right. So yeah, that's so magical to see. We have only a few cabins left on that. We kept the Alaska one a lot smaller because the ship we're on the location of the classroom is on the 13th deck. It's a smaller conference center than the ship that we've been going on, and it actually has windows on this in this conference room and that we use. And so as we're sewing, we'll be able to see the scenery as we're going and passing glaciers. And I've heard people say they've seen eagles and whales and orcas and all sorts of, I don't know, orcas? Was there orcas over there? I feel like there was. But all this amazing wildlife and scenery as we're sewing. So I think it's going to be really cool. So but yeah, so we kept it smaller because it's a smaller conference room and things like that. I didn't want it to feel too cramped. So we do have some spots left. If you're interested in that, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. We do need to get those finalized as soon as possible. So yes, please let me know. And we have payment plans available for every one of our events that are retreats or cruises. So SMEs are you pay for your ticket, but all the other ones where the tickets are over 100, then we do have payment plans. So we try to accommodate everybody's budget as best as we can. All right, I'm going to just keep rambling because nobody's asking questions. What is going on here? There we go. So the next one, you've been seeing the vendor announcements for it, but I will start doing some sneaky peeky drops on some classes because some of these teachers are amazing and have already gotten me their information in. And we will have So Magical Tennessee in Nashville at Gaylord Opryland for the second year now. And I'm stoked. The amazing teachers that applied and the vendors that we're going to have, it's going to be such a fun time. So VIP and VIP Plus tickets are sold out on that, but the all weekend tickets are still available as well as one day. We do not sell out on those because we have more space than I think we will ever get people. And yeah, and we have I know a lot of people are asking about lodging, the discounted hotel rooms. Those will become available here in the next week. I'm waiting on the final link from the hotel to be able to load it up on the website and finalize designing that web page for y'all so that you can go in and book your rooms. It is a discounted rate. I believe right now the rooms are sitting at like $500 a night if you go on the regular website for them. But with us, it's about 250, 260, somewhere around there. So yeah, it's like half the price of a hotel room at this beautiful location. If you haven't been to Gaylord Opryland, please look up photos of it and videos beforehand, and you'll understand why it's such a pricey hotel. But there's so many amenities. Once you're there, you don't have to leave. There's everything you could need and more. But yeah, so that is Nashville, Gaylord, or Tennessee, as some people call it. And I'm super stoked. So yeah, keep an eye out. I'm going to start doing sneak peek drops of classes and class signups. I think I'm going to have towards the end of February if I can get all the teacher information in and all the web pages built for that. It does take us a little bit of time. There should be, I believe we're going to be sitting at 55 or 60 classes total for Nashville. I just think it's gonna be great. We are bringing for those who are wondering, I did do the poll about the industrial room. We are going to bring the industrial sewing machines again, but because of the transportation and how it all works out, we will be increasing the class kit costs just a hair to accommodate for the extra cost of being able to bring that. Hi, Becky. So, but yeah, so we're going to have industrial classes. Some of your favorite teachers are coming back to teach in there. And yes. Oh, so this is a great question. So Louise, I said yes to doing it with her because I know her and I trust her and we test ran it. So a lot of people bring their own sewing machines to SME, right? And we have the closet, which is a guarded room. But Louise brought her industrial to So Magical Florida last year, and it seemed to go well and it was really fun. She even had it set up in the So Magical Lounge, our 24-hour lounge, which will be an official 24-hour lounge again for Tennessee and Florida. We won't be doing the whole close down at a certain time like we did in Florida. And so yeah, so uh, if Molly is her industrial. If you want to bring Molly again, you're more than welcome to. Uh, what I told Louise is what I'll tell anybody is if you don't leave it in the closet where it's the locked room, we're not held responsible if you leave it in the industrial room or the So Magical Lounge. Just kind of disclaimer there because um, those machines are. I don't feel like people are going to walk off with that. I feel like it would be kind of difficult, but it's gonna be great. Yeah. So Becky is one of our vendors. She's down in the comments here, and she owns Hannah Woodworking, and so she got announced, and she will be back for Tennessee. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see your face again. But that's always a fun time. I know everybody's excited for all her amazing products. And okay, yeah. So is there any questions on So Magical Tennessee? That's going to be Labor Day weekend, so August 30th weekend. We are going to have the same variety of classes we normally do. We've got some clothing classes, we've got bag making, we've got some cutter classes. So I know we have at least Cricut and potentially Silhouette. And then we've got an embroidery class. We've got some quilting. We're working on getting fiber arts in, so a crocheting or something along those lines. We're going to have epoxy and rhinestoning. We're going to have fabric dyeing again. I'm super excited. Gosh, I can't even think of all of them. There's so many, and I love these teachers' ideas and what they bring and how passionate they are about teaching and bringing that knowledge to everybody in person. So oh, I think we had one who was talking about doing sublimation as well, potentially, which I've been trying to get somebody to teach sublimation for a hot minute. So I'm super stoked about that. But yeah, so lots of amazing classes will be coming to So Magical Expo in Tennessee. So if you haven't got your ticket yet, um, please make sure you get that. You do have to have your ticket before signing up for classes. If you want to take classes, of course, if you want to do the no class pass, if you want to just shop the vendor hall, then those tickets you can buy at the door. We love if you buy them in advance, but you don't have to. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on there, and we are going to finalize that itinerary and what everything looks like. But we will be in the same area as last year, and I'm super stoked because it was an amazing space. Our vendor hall was right next to where all our classrooms were. Gaylord Opryland did an amazing job catering to us, and they are doing it again for a second year. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. All right. So the next one is So Magical Expo in Florida would be the next event. That one's going to be in October, which y'all know I love doing the Florida SME in October because we can Halloween the crap out of it. I don't know what the theme for the Saturday night party is going to be for Nashville yet. We haven't narrowed that down yet. But Florida is going to be a Halloween themed party because normally I say, okay, yeah, come up with some ideas, whatever the people want. I'm taking an arbitrary stance on this one. I want Halloween, dang it. So it's going to be like open kimono, whatever type costume you want to do, but we're gonna go full Halloween style. I don't think we're gonna bring back karaoke. If we do, it'll be a portion of the party, but not the full main line, if that makes sense. We're gonna do some sort of competition like we always do when you have to costume competition or something. But we did start announcing some of the vendors for Florida. We've got a few more, and the vendor spots for both locations are still open. I know, again, like I said in the beginning of this video, that a lot of small businesses are closing down. So coming to events like this are very difficult for them right now, and or agreeing or being able to pay for it. So some of them have said they're coming, and but just can't put down the money to be able to come yet, and it's sad, and I hate seeing these folks struggling. But there's a lot of folks who are going to return and come back. We just can't announce them just yet until that they're able to secure their spot officially. But anyway, so we did start announcing some of those vendors, and I'm super stoked for who is coming. And the teacher application for that actually closes in a couple weeks because Nashville and Orlando are kind of close together. They are closing kind of close together as well. So if you were considering or wanting to come teach in Florida, get those teacher applications in. If you go onto the website and you click the little three bars that are at the top, there's a section that's called About Us. In there, there's another section called Get Involved. I can stop crocheting for a minute. I think I'm about the right size. Um, but I can pull up the website and share with y'all real quick what that kind of looks like. I don't know. I'm on a new screen. Share screen. Let's see if we can get this working. All right. Yep. Yeah, I'm super excited. I love, 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 love Halloween. And I know a lot of our vendors are big fans of it too. Hmm. They're all different sizes, and that's okay. Yes, they are very different sizes. I know I did a mock setup of what my table will look like for Megacon, and as I was sitting there doing it, I was lining up I have a peen in every Gryffindor house colors, and I was sitting there going, one of these is not as big as the other one. What did I do? Okay, so here's the website here. Hopefully y'all can see that okay. And here at the top, oh, it's two lines. And you won't see this line up here. This is because I'm the owner of the site. But if you click these little lines here, you can see all these different sections. You can see about the industrial sewing machine classes, our retreats that we have available, So Magical at Seas, Florida SME. There's tons of fun things here. The vendors are going to get updated for both of these. I'm working on those web pages. They're probably going to be out in early February because I do have MegaCon next week. All the photos and videos, I probably shouldn't have clicked that. Uh, my computer's slow right now. All the photos and videos, we did finally get a really cool little setup of galleries where you can go into there. And then at the top, we've got About Us. If you go down to Get Involved, this is where our applications are located. So if you want to volunteer, you want to be a teacher, vendor, sponsor, volunteer, do our fashion shows, we need to take the Inspiration Hall off. You can go in here. If you want to be a vendor, you just fill this out for which one you want to go to or click both. Fill out this fun information, and then we will send you a note whether we can approve you or not. It's very rare that we do not approve somebody if you fall into the category, but we put all the disclaimers on there about what we will and will not accept. And you can go ahead and put that and typically get back to everybody within a week or so. Sometimes, if it's the holidays, it takes me an extra week to get those approvals out. But yeah, yes, and you can apply for both SMEs at the same time. You don't have to do one at a time. And yeah, I try to make the application process as easy as possible, but I can always improve. And I do read folks' surveys and comments and things on what we can do better, or YouTube videos where people put out their opinions. So yeah, we're always trying to improve and do things a little better each year. And I know with Florida last year, some people were frustrated with how the classrooms were. We're not. That was a one-time situation. Again, we're always trying to improve and do something different and unique. And some things work out smashingly and amazing. And then sometimes they don't. And sometimes we just got to take it with stride, take what learn from our mistakes and move forward and do something different. So we will not be doing the curtained classrooms ever again. There was pluses and minuses to it. So we will caveat, though, that because we will not do that ever again, the way that Gaylord Palms is laid out, since we are there again this year, you will have to walk a little bit to get to your classrooms. There is no possible way for us to have the vendor hall on the same floor as the classrooms at Gaylord Palms. Whether we go back there again in 2025 is up in the air. And so please keep that in mind that we're again, always trying to improve and try something new and different and do what's best for our customers and all of y'all, our teachers, our vendors. We want literally everybody to be happy. So whatever we can do, we will do. And so yeah. Hi Heather. Welcome, welcome. So just to kind of give if you were frustrated about that and you were contemplating not coming back because of something like that, please understand that that is changing and that we listen, I promise. So that's Florida, and again, the teacher applications will be closing in the next couple weeks on that one, and then we'll start sending those teacher applications out and start sending sneak peeks on classes. And you know, it's gonna be great. Things are moving fast this year. Okay, so a quick update on some future projects that we had hinted at in the past, but are on hold as of right now. Again, this kind of attributes back to what I was saying earlier about the small businesses, people not being able to spend money, and we're just doing what we can in my company to make sure that I can keep bringing events in the future. So the embroidery retreat with Jackie from Elia Jacksford and Connie from Creations by Connie is postponed. They are going to do potentially something still in the Central Florida area that will not be at a hotel, but a different location. And I think it's going to be amazing. So as soon as they are able to finalize those details, I'll make sure to share it in the group as well for those who were wanting to go and attend that. But the So Magical partnership event is going to be on hold on that one. The other one that people have been asking me a lot about is So Bagical. So Bagical right now is heavily on hold. We were talking about doing it in Vegas, and we wanted it to be at the end of the year, just with timing of everything. The downside is there's these indie races that just signed a 10-year contract in Vegas, and it literally makes it impossible to do an event there for the entire month of November. So it put us down to having only one weekend in December that we could possibly do it this year. And it's been a little difficult to find a hotel that is not going to break everybody's bank. And again, with signups being what they are, it's it's kind of on hold. So if we do still do it this year, we might do it at a different location, or we might push it into early 2025. So just to be transparent with everybody, things happen. I always have the best hopes. I don't typically like saying locations and dates too early, but it is what it is, and we had to do what we had to do. So TBD on what we're gonna do with that, but yes, it's still up in the air. And then the last one that we talked about that I still really, 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 really want to do, and Salty Sews really wants to do it. It was going to be a collab event between us, is the Magical Ministry Retreat, which is going to be our Harry Potter themed retreat here in Orlando. And that one is temporarily on hold as well. We're working on some fun ideas to do with that. And so it's just a little bit more of a logistical challenge. So more information, if it does happen, it'll be towards the end of this year, and it might be what we do in November instead of Bagical. So keep an eye out. I will continuously try to give everybody updates on what's going on there. So that I stop talking for a hot minute and count these stitches that I have not been counting. Let me know for Tennessee and Florida, or anything that we do, any of our retreats. Let me know, what do you want to see? What kind of classes are you looking forward to that maybe you haven't seen in the past, or you want to come back? I'm always curious to hear what everybody's thinking. 21. How far did I go past I was supposed to? Oh gosh. Oh, I go till 30. We're fine. I can keep going for like 9 more. Oh gosh. I got scared for a second that I went too far on my little peen over here. I did do a dark pink one with light pink balls and hood. So I'm doing the light pink one, and I'm gonna do dark pink balls in the hood. They're my Valentine's Day peens. I'm very excited for them. Yeah, so please keep putting in your comments. I'm gonna read them here in a second. I'm gonna recount this and mark my stitch, and then I'll keep going. One. Oh no, I counted wrong. Oh no, did I go too far? Oh, wait, hold on. 7, 4, 5, 26, 27. Oh, I'm on 27. I need to stop at 30. Oh, that was close though. Okay, so everybody said sublimation would be cool. Oh, because Louise set it up here. Yeah, I agree. I know we have one teacher for Tennessee who's talking about doing sublimation. So I'm really excited to see what her ideas are, and hopefully we can bring that to fruition and teach that, because I think sublimation is a really cool skill, and I think it's a really low price point craft for people to get into and make money on. I know, Lynette. I'm super excited for the Harry Potter retreat too. We still like really, really, really want to do it. Again, it's just this economy, man. It's terrible. Mariana says more bookbinding. Okay, interesting. We've done that 2 or 3 times now over the past 5 years at SME, Florida. So, okay, noted. I know a couple teachers that can teach bookbinding, so that'll be a good one to bring back. Brittany says raglan hoodie and Sahara dress were faves. Yes, I love the raglan hoodie. We did that one on the cruise too. I was like, everybody needs a hoodie. Why not? I'd love to see sublimation and DIY wax canvas again. Yes. Oh, I do believe Georgie did put in her application to do the wax canvas, and I approved her. So, yeah, I'm that room scares the bejeebus out of me with the electrical. But it's okay. I babysat the room on the first class. I'm like, we're not blowing a circuit. It's gonna be fine. We only blew it for a minute. It was okay. But we had the electricians on standby to reset it. I was like, oh God. So maybe we'll make that a smaller size class and have less risk of blowing it. That'll be fun. But that was really fun. It was so simple, but it's so relaxing. I sat in there because I wanted to learn how she did the wax canvas, and I just think it was such a unique idea. All right, anybody, any more ideas? All right, regarding sublimation. Hi, Donna. By the way, I didn't know you were on. What are the specifics that are being requested? Shirts, bags, just in general. People have talked about just wanting to learn more about sublimation. I haven't really gotten requests on specific projects, but more so along the lines of just wanting to learn sublimation. And I think the other one that people are looking for as well, besides shirts and bags, like adhering to fabric, is also tumblers and things like that, because I've seen those are really cool. So lots of ideas there. Talk Madeline Pena into doing her rope bowl class. I try not to sell people on being teachers anymore. Every now and then when I'm really like, I need this specific category, I will go to some people and be like, all right, I need you to teach, please. But yes, if y'all want her to come teach, tell her to apply. I haven't looked at the Florida applications yet, so I don't know who has or has not applied. But Madeline is such a fun teacher, and she's so relaxed. And gosh, yeah, she's amazing. So go ahead, Catherine. Tell her to go apply. I'd approve her. Yeah, Lynette, wax canvas was a great class. Mariana says doll making. That's a fun one. I don't think I've heard that one in a while. That would be really cool as well. Let's see. The class was so fun with Georgie. Yeah, Georgie's a hoot. And her husband applied to do a class for Tennessee, and I approved him. I'm gonna let's just say it's not for y'all, but it's for the people you bring with you. It's gonna be like a support group, and I can't wait. We've had kind of this idea in the past, but when he put it in as an actual class instead of just a meetup, I, I couldn't say no. So I'm really excited for uh, Georgie's husband. I want to say his name is Mark. I want to say his name is Mark. I don't know. I'm terrible with names today. I don't know why I'm blanking on everything, but I'm super excited for this idea he had and how he wrote it up. I can't say no. I need this so bad. We can talk more about it. I do sublimation, not mugs, more fabric. I think fabric would be really fun too because then people can make their own fabrics, which I think would be really nifty. Yeah, so go for it. I like the idea of a techniques class, like felt, flat, felled, French seams, zippers, plackets, cuffs, all the techniques. Yeah, I do think I have one teacher who was wanting to do like a darts class and things like that. So, oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, I think technique classes are always great. Unfortunately, they don't seem to get the signups that you would think. Everybody requests them. Nobody signs up for them. They get all excited and then don't do it. Yes, I apologize. Oh, hi, Debbie. I apologize. Catherine's right. It's not Georgie's husband. It's Mr. Georgie. You're all right. Yeah, he's a hoot and a half. He helped in Georgie's classes last year, and we've just come to love him. There's so many of the partners or the spouses or the friends who come with some of our teachers and vendors who have just become a whole part of the community in and of itself. I mean, heck, half of them have become my volunteers or staff for crying out loud. But we love them all, and I think if you have one of those people you bring along with you, you're gonna love Mr. Georgie's class. I can't freaking wait. I gotta see what he's gonna call it too. Hi Jean, welcome. So yeah, and then so yeah, we've got all the categories, but I love hearing everybody's ideas. Maybe I like to do, once or twice a year a kind of a update post, like a poll. What do you want to learn? Because I always think it changes. What's the latest trend? What's becoming more popular? I think, you know, bag making's still very big, but I've seen a trend lately heavy into fiber arts. So I'm really excited for a potential teacher who reached out to me for Florida, their company um, here in, hold on, I'm going to tell you where they're located. They're in Florida. I think it's Jupiter, maybe. They're called Splatter and Sip Studio. They do splatter painting, rug tufting, um, fluid bears. They do a bunch of really cool stuff. So, like, I don't know if you can, ooh, no, that's too bright. You see that they do like rugs, where you do it like the little gun and stuff. Um, and they do splatter paints. And so I have to look to see what they put in for their application, but we talk they're going to come potentially as a vendor, and they're a Hobe Sound, Florida. Am I saying it right? Hobe. Is it Hobe Sound, Florida? I'm a Floridian. I should know this, but I don't know this place. Let me see. Open in maps. I think it's in South Florida. That's where I am. Where's Hobe Sound? Yeah, it's just north of West Palm Beach. Oh, just north of Jupiter. I was close. I was close. Yeah, I've been wanting to get some rug tufting people for a while, and I stumbled upon them, and we started chatting, and they were super excited and have been so they want to come out. So fingers crossed, they did apply to teach. So I think we might have some rug tufting or paint classes as well in Florida. Intro to cosplay, foam smithing. I know, Emily, that would be a great one. We're actually doing a foam smithing class at our Enchanted Cosplay Getaway in Asheville. So if you're interested, you should definitely go because believe that's one of the classes that's included with your ticket. So definitely check that out if you're into cosplay at all. There's also like leatherworking, corsetry, ball gowns. uh, wigs, wig styling, wig ventilating, timbre embroidery. There's so many amazing classes at that retreat. I'm stoked. But that was my plug for that. I would love to learn rug making, costume cosplay sewing intro. Yeah, we want to get as we're doing this cosplay retreat, we do want some of those cosplay teachers to start coming into SMEs as well. I've always wanted a cosplay track. My goal has always been like to make tracks someday. For SME, bag making track, clothing track, crafting slash no sew track, fiber arts track, and cosplay track. Those are the main categories I would love to have at SME. And it's kind of hard sometimes to get that right balance of teachers and businesses who will come in and sponsor and do all that. Or so as we get more people who are interested in cosplay, we will definitely try to include more cosplay teachers and things like that. So the Enchanted Cosplay Getaway is our foot in the door to start doing stuff like that and to ingrain it into SME as well. Oh, Emily, it's definitely for newbies because there's some people who have made like full outfits and garments for cosplays, but have never touched a wig, and vice versa. So we wanted it to be a mix. So it definitely is a good mix. I would highly suggest looking into it still. Our teachers are fan freaking tastic. Yeah, rug tufting. I'm super excited for that. I can't wait. It'll probably be a smaller size class setup, but I think we'll get them a couple classes or something like that. And but yeah, oh, thank you so much for this discussion. I love hearing everybody's ideas on what they're wanting to see and all that fun stuff. So I'll ask another question because I now got to build the base. I'm sorry. Once I put the eyes on and everything, it becomes even funnier. Which I have to walk around my desk real quick and grab them. Um, but yes, my niece never sewed. Oh, here, Donna says. My niece never sewed before last year's meet and came out so okay. Your niece was so sweet too. I love that she came and she was so excited. And yeah, we're always so excited to see folks who are newer to sewing and crafting and just have fun. We just want people to have fun and just know that learning these new skills don't have to be scary and walking away and also spending time with family. Like that's so cool as your niece. If he needs an assistant, I know a guy. Ooh, I love it. And talked her aunt into buying her a serger after learning from Fran Bound. Ah, that's amazing. Yeah, Fran is such a great teacher. We love her so much. All my teachers are amazing. I just can't. They're just fantastic. I love it. Okay. We're in a decrease. Oh no. I probably should put this down now because it's now at the point where I'm supposed to count my stitches. Listen, y'all, I should have left him out. So hold on. I'm gonna grab a couple things and I'll be right back. It's right around the corner from here. But I'll keep talking. So anybody ever sew and you get to a certain point where you're like, oh, it's so late and your brain just stops working. You ever get to that point where you're like, I should stop. I'm gonna make a mistake soon. That's me, and I've been staying up. I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping. Jenna from Thunderbird was talking about being honest and open about um, different problems you're having and stuff. So I was like, oh, that's a great thing. I'm going to do that. So I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping. I've been very anxiety ridden lately. And so because I can't sleep and also because I'm in con prep hell, I have been crocheting my little tushy off. Yeah, about 3 a.m. Yep, in the morning. And yes, I mess up big time. Agreed. Yeah, it's crazy. So sometimes I don't realize how bad I've messed up on something until the next day when I look at it again. So these are really, really, really fast to sew and work up. there's these little octopuses, and they're adorable. I love them so much, and I was just cranking them out last night. I made probably 5 of them. Just sitting there, we were watching Lego Masters, which is Luke's new favorite show, it seems like, and, so I'm whipping these up. So this is the normal size, and then I had a green one, and I'm like, "I don't feel like he's the right I feel like he's too short." And he wasn't just short, he was kinda wider, and so that if he's wider at the bottom, you don't do 8 legs, you would do more. I'm like, I don't wanna start over. I don't wanna pull the yarn out. Um, so what am I gonna do?" So I'm like, "I'm just gonna finish it, and whatever he becomes, and it's gonna be great." So this is what he ended up being. The eyes are even crooked. I don't even know. I'm so good about my eyes. They look like they're in the same round. That's what you do. You kind of follow. You see you can see the lines. That's a round, and you follow same. He looks like he's the same round. Somehow it's still crooked. Crooked. He's got 12 legs, not 8. Um, Somebody said he looked like, oh my god, Chuludo. I'm blanking on the name, but yes. So this is just to say mess ups happen late at night. You wanna see my other mess up? It's really funny. So, you ever see okay, this is the right side. You ever see those little octopus stuffies where you flip them and one's got an angry face and one has a happy face, right? Those are so cute. Well, I found a crochet pattern for them and I was so excited. I'm gonna make this. So this is my angry side. He's slithering colors just so before you're like, why is his eyebrows and face green? So he's slithering. So this side was gonna be the gray and then the green accent, and the other side was gonna be this happy side, which is green with the gray accents, right? Great. I got both sides done. Green got done late at night one night and I put them down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever this out. Yeah, it's spelled differently, but yes, something like that. This one. Okay, yeah. That's what somebody said he looked like. I'm like, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna still sell him and it's gonna be fine. But so green side got made done, and I start putting the legs together. Uh-huh. And go I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Why aren't they matching up?" The green side only has 7 legs, and I don't know how. I don't know how it's 7 legs instead of 8. And so I said, "You know what? It's okay. Gets put down." Um, I get this is my table has become the pile. There's one last mess up. So, has anybody seen the Stanley tumblers that are stupid popular right now? Yeah, 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 he's still happy. So I don't wanna throw throw them out, I don't wanna undo them. I'm gonna make a 7 one because there are septipods. So I'm gonna make a gray and 7 legs and figure out how I did it in 7 legs. I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure it out, and then I'm gonna make a new green one. So I just makes me laugh every time I look over there. Okay, so the Stanley tumblers that are super, super popular and stupid expensive. There's this crochet artist, pattern designer I follow. He came out with a Stanley tumbler stuffy, like crocheted stuffy, and I made it, and it's so freaking cute. I love it to death. So I was like, I'm gonna make at least 1 or 2 more for my booth to have as inventory in different colors. And again, I don't know what happened. I don't know what wrong. What went wrong? Should it got to it like it's like a wine glass. What is this? Like where did I go wrong and not stop and think, Kayla, just undo the stitches and start over. Nope. I just kept going. Like it's even lumpy. I don't so we're trying to figure out what we're gonna make this into to justify it. Yeah. We support disabled octopuses. Yes. Especially in my house. Looks like a science experiment. They all look like science experiments. It's so sad, but it's okay. I'm gonna humanize that we all mess up and it's okay and it's funny. Um, you're crocheting so cute. Sleep apps are amazing. Listening to stories. Yeah, I got into also. I've been listening to books again because my eyes with crocheting, my hands get tired, but my eyes get tired. It's staring at a computer all day and everything. And if I'm staying up till midnight, 1 in the morning, still crocheting, I want to relax my eyes. So I like to listen to my audiobook. So that's been good. I've been listening to audiobooks again. But also what I found is really helpful. I don't know if people listen to this or watch it, is ASMR on YouTube is very relaxing, but I have to kind of be in the mood, and certain YouTubers are, better than others, I feel like, but the dragons are my favorite. Oh my gosh, I made the sleeping dragon the other night and he came out so cute. So I got a custom order for one, and it's going to be this deep red color. The yarn comes tomorrow. I'm so excited to make this dragon for this person. And then we're gonna do black wings and horns. I can't wait. When I was a child, my parents let me paint my room, and I had two opposite walls were like this blood red color, and the other two were black. I had a goth phase. Really liked black. um, Catherine, people do love seconds. um, we support disabled octopuses and dogs, as we should. Ooh, a bowling pin. It does look like a bowling pin. That's funny. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I could like finish them off, make a couple of them, and do like a stripe around it or something. That's funny. I didn't even think that. Ooh, the Goblet of Fire. I don't know if the Goblet of Fire is like a purple color, but a Holy Grail. Interesting. I like it. I love the things with character. It's just a reminder. Sometimes we can all do is laugh about it with our minds. Yes, amen. Sometimes it's just wow. Should have just went to bed a couple hours earlier. That's my favorite. I love it. I like a good laugh and just going with it. But speaking of that, it's like Pictionary with craft supplies. Yeah, exactly. So, what is everybody else working on? Like I said, I'm trying to just get inventory done for Megacon, and I've been doing custom crochet orders because, like I said, it's been very it's been a really good thing for my anxiety and just trying to de-stress. So yeah, I've been crocheting a lot, and I feel productive but also relaxed, and it's happy. It's a good thing. So I do have a sewing project coming up. I got commissioned to modify somebody's robes, Sith robes, to add this green accent that's removable for because they're doing like a Slytherin Star Wars combination, which is really cool. Uh, Not to mention that they need it for MegaCon next week. So guess what I'll be doing this weekend? Louise says Nixie would like some kitten support. Aw, okay, I'll get kitten support. All the animals, please. Oh my gosh. Somebody sent me in the theme of what I'm making right now. Somebody sent me that this Facebook post today, or no, was it yesterday? That was fun time toys, and the post said, "I just made crocheted my kittens some new cat toys. They got catnip in them, but they were shaped not like this, but an accessory that some people might use." And I was dying. I'm like, I've got the patterns. I want to make them because my friend Kat turned me on to making the little peens, and also sent me the fun time toy patterns as well. And now I have to make them because we all like a good laugh occasionally. Let's see. Brittany's making a backpack to take a QuiltCon. When is QuiltCon? I haven't seen any advertisement on that. But then again, it's not one I had followed heavily. But I know you said it's a really great show. I did want to try to make it this year if I can. It all depends on what else I got going on. You know what? I wonder. I think I might have it on my calendar. I have to look. Isn't it back to back with another show? Maybe it's AQS that's going on down here, and which is in Daytona. She wants to come play with all the crafters. Aw, she can come play with the crafters. She can play with my yarn. I like going to my parents' house because she has they have cats, and I'll cut off a piece of my yarn that I'm working with. Oh, February 22nd, 25th. Oh, I might have a market that weekend. This is QuiltCon for anybody who's interested in that show. Let's see. Creating a camp dress for a young reenactor with pantaloons and an underskirt. Love when our youth gets involved in history. That's really cool. Like, how young are they? Because some people are like, "Oh, you're a youngin." Nope, I got a 9-year-old son. I'm 80 years old. He's almost 10. If anybody's known Luke for a while, I can't, I can't believe he's turning 10 in like a month and a half. Ah! Oh, she's only 8 years old. That's really cool. That's young, young. That's really neat. Oh, Brittany says, QuiltCon is in Raleigh, North Carolina this year. Next year, Phoenix. Oh, I didn't realize it was a moving show. That's cool. And those are good locations too. Lots of fun things to do around there. All right. Let me see. I'll put this here. Her dad is manning a cannon with my son. Ha, that's cool. What reenactments are you doing? Like, where do you do them? I know you're down in South Florida, but that's like the difficult part where I actually have to pay attention to what I'm doing. Like, you crochet. Oh, who was saying that? Okay, because I missed that comment and I didn't mean to. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I love Donna's niece. She was so interested in costuming. Ah, I love it so much. Will there ever be a beginner crocheting class? I need this. Yeah, so I've actually been thinking, um, so we've had like crochet time with Kat, where Kat's done one-on-one crocheting in the lounge and things like that. And we've had Anna McGurry classes, which is not beginner based. I do not suggest starting off with something like this if you're a first time crocheter, just because like with anything, you want to learn how to hold something and get the feel of it, be comfortable with it. So, but yeah, I've been wanting to get more fiber arts classes and get them in. We're just trying to get the right teachers in the door and want to come and also have them as vendors or vendors who provide those things because what we find is if people can shop for what they like, such as yarn, then they'll come take a class and vice versa. So it's always something I've wanted. I am contemplating, I am trying to get better at teaching fiber arts myself. And I've been trying to teach um, a friend of mine's daughter who's Luke's age, and she's a lefty and I'm a lefty. So I was like, okay, if I can teach her, then I'll feel comfortable teaching more people. So I do want to do some like a meetup or something and do some fiber arts, but also to be able to sit with people and kind of help them start and learn. But obviously at SMES, I can't teach. I did it the first year. I can't do it ever again. It was impossible. There's too many things going on and all that fun stuff. So, but on retreats and things like that, I would love, 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 love to be able to teach it myself. So, yes, please. And that's also why I posted in the Facebook group a little bit ago that, is there interest in people learning fiber arts? If so, what would you be interested in? Um, because then it helps me try to recruit teachers for with skills that we're missing out on. Okay, Jean says, okay, I know I won't word this correctly. What are you gonna word? Okay, the reenactment, 60th anniversary. Wow, that's that's insane. Okay, Jean, put your question out there. Yeah, so go ahead and ask me any questions. I'm gonna leave it open for whatever y'all want to talk about. I can't believe it's 8 o'clock already. um, three. Look, see, I gotta count again. It's so funny. My mom is like she likes to craft, but she doesn't really do it. Um, she doesn't really sew or crochet or anything. She just likes to do crafts. And so it's always funny whenever I'll be at my parents' house and I'll bring my oh, excuse me, sorry. I'll bring my crocheting stuff and I'll pull up my phone and I'm in my notes section, I'll write down where I ended or something. And that way I can remember it. And my mom's like, did you just write down a number? And I said, yes. And she's like, my mom used to do that. She was explaining, she goes, what does it mean? And I would tell her, I'm like, yeah, we're just keeping track of like last place you're at or whatever you're trying to do. And so it was really kind of cool to hear more about that. I want to do an after hours crocheting class with Kayla. Listen, I would love to do that. We can make peens all night long if you want, Catherine. Maybe I'll I don't know. People were asking me on Patreon, our monthly Zoom call on Tuesday, um, to kind of talk about they were actually I was crocheting and they were asking me questions about different things and I thought it was really fun. So I think that'd be kind of fun to do as well. There's some amazing crocheters out there and pattern designers who do lives as well. So Fran says, I do love to crochet the little animals. I know, aren't they so fun? I love doing them. They're so cute and fluffy, and I feel like some. Oh, I just lost my count because I saw Peens After Dark. I'm sorry. One, two, three. Okay. Um, but yeah, I love doing the little animals. They're so fluffy and soft, and I feel like they're so fast to make. I don't like sewing stuffies because I really hate hand stitching all the little things closed in tight corners and curves. I just, ugh. But I love crocheting them. But I also, it's just been fun to kind of see. It's again, it's another like bag making or anything else or quilting where it's become people have found ways to modernize it and make it different and unique. I feel like crocheting's done that too, and you see that with hand embroidery and cross stitch too. These tapestries people are making. Oh my gosh, look at this. I have to hang it, but I keep it. This my blanket's covering all my mess over here. But one of my good friends made me this, and this is cross stitch. How cool is that? But tell me, like, this is not what you were seeing as a child from people. This is so much. I love it so much. And they did the backing in a faux leather, a vinyl, and they put the little pom poms around it. And oh, I just love it so much. So I want to hang it. It's gonna go on my wall over there. I just pulled out the little pins to be able to hang it. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like there's all these things that are coming back again and are just modernized and different. Love it so much. Um, you are fast. I don't know. I was like, I wanted to get the Peen's body done while we're on this live. Um, but I am getting distracted by everything. Let's see. Fran says, when I was in high school, I crocheted an entire Afghan. My school's color sewing is faster. Okay, sewing a blanket, depending on the blanket type, yes. Especially when you can just buy Minky and serge the edges and be done, or flannel. And that's my favorite way to make a blanket. Um, but yeah, I've crocheted blankets before, and it's oh my gosh, I've done. Have y'all done the hand crocheting, which is really fun, but it's very confusing, and it's um, you get some good arm strength out of it. Let me tell you. Yeah, Stitch is so cool, Catherine. Okay, Jean's asking. I am old school, confused about hyphenated names. Say dad's last name is Smith, mom has a child with Brown as the last name. So mom hyphenates Smith Brown. In my day, it would have been Smith, the Smiths when embroidering a gift. Is that still a way? Or use hyphens so everyone's including? Uh, I don't know. In all honesty, I think if you're making a gift for somebody, ask a family friend of theirs what they would probably prefer. But if it's like a custom order, I would say ask them directly and because you don't want them to be upset in any way. But I honestly I don't know. If anybody's in the comments, they want to weigh in on that. That's a interesting question. while we're waiting on answers on that, let's see. I found an embroidery company that does patterns that look like hand embroidery, but in the machine. Yeah, there's a couple like that that I've seen, and they're really neat. It looks like cross stitch or it looks like hand embroidery without it actually having to do that. Um, who was it? Was it Bella Blue? I think does the embroidery patterns in the machine that look like watercolor, and they're gorgeous. She's come before as a vendor back in, gosh, what was it, 2022, I think? Yeah, I think it was 22. I gotta put the eyeballs on now. I gotta put the eyeballs on and I gotta stuff this baby. Brittany says, I would ask them, it would be tragic if you were done and it was not what they wanted, just my 2 cents. Yeah, I kind of agree. You wouldn't want it to be, they were upset or frustrated with it. Hi.
Hello.
I'm on the live still. What's up?
I'm just having a really bad headache. I tried to drink some water.
Okay. I'll help you out. I'm going to be off soon and I'll help you out, okay?
There's no pills.
I know, no pills.
Because last time
Okay. You're probably tired. Why don't you go lay down? But go take a shower.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking, can you see this color? No. Yeah. It's like a pink, like a deep pink color. I think that would be good for the eyeballs. Will Legit Kids be vending again? Nope, Legit Kids will not be coming back to SMAS in the future. I think they've had some changes in how their business is being run, and I think they're only doing quilt shows. So I believe they're going to be at all the OSQEs and AQSs maybe. But I think they posted on their social media recently what shows they're going to be doing or going to. But yeah, no, the Legit Kids won't be coming back to us. Okay, yes, pink eyes. Cool, cool, cool. Thanks everybody for helping me tonight on my journey of crocheting over here. Figured why not, right? Now I got to count my stitches to figure out where the heck I'm putting my eyeballs because I didn't count. Okay, child. 20, 15, 14. I think that's right. I love putting the eyeballs on because depending on where you put them, they look normal or he looks confused and scared. One time I put him like super far away and I just felt like he looked scared. I'm like, oh. I think right there looks fine. They some patterns will tell you, oh, do it 4 stitches apart or something like that. And then some of them will tell you, based on the photo or do what you like. So we just do what we like. We poke them in. Like all my octopuses, if you look, some of them are slightly off. Can you make a stitch crocheted? Yeah, there is a stitch pattern out there that I want to try. But he has a lot of non-crocheted features and I haven't gotten comfortable doing that yet. It's felt pieces like their eyes and things like that you have to glue on. And I feel like it loses something when you have to glue it on, but I'm gonna try him. I'm just slightly scared. I have all the right colors for him. And there's a version where you can make Angel, his girlfriend, the pink one, and she's super cute too. So I do want to make those. Scrump takes me forever, but she's so stinking cute. It's hard not to. And of course, as I'm sitting here, I got to get stuffing. So ask me anything. Okay, go ahead, bud. All right. Yep, I get that gluing and sewing. Yeah, no, thank you. No gluing for me. I don't know. I just prefer not to. All right, let's see, let's see, let's see. Anybody got questions? All right. So we talked about all our events that are coming up that we have opened already. Um, talked about what we want to see. Is there any sort of event that y'all want to see in the future that you would want the SME fashion of? Because it's the beginning of 24, and I do try to plan everything out a year in advance if possible. Um, but yeah, so we're already looking at 2025 and 26. So if there's something, maybe we can't do this year, but want to do in the future, what y'all have ideas? The camp out. So this was a fun thing that came up in Patreon was to do a SME like camp out. We said we might make it Patreon people only, but so that folks could glamp or camp together, and we could do hand crank machines and things that don't require power. We could do crocheting, we could do embroidery, we could do um, we could do epoxy, we could do yeah, like Catherine said, primitive and something different and fun. So I thought that was a really cool idea. Bethany on Instagram is really cool, and she did a little sewing retreat out in a cabin up in, I believe, I want to say it was in the Carolinas, but he's getting stuffed. You got to shape them. um, but she did a one in a cabin, and it was super cool. I'm like, that is such a fun idea, and it's so beautiful and relaxing of a location. You're not worried about going in town, doing anything. So that'd be really neat to kind of do something like that one day. Not to steal our idea, of course, but just to have that kind of cool vibe. We Weechi Wachi. Oh my gosh. I did fifth grade. Um, when I was in fifth grade, we did camp away during school. We did it for a weekend, and we went to Weechi Wachi. Oh my gosh. I have totally that core memory unlocked. I totally forgot about the place. That's so funny. Okay, there is a mosaic globe class to make lamps going around here. That looks cool. Mosaic globe. That sounds different. That sounds cool. Jean, you're gonna have to send me that. Jean, where are you located? You're not Florida, are you? Hi, Lily. Miss your face too. Woman, I gotta message you. All right. He's stuffed. He's a little lumpy right here. Why are you lumpy? Is this a little bit different of polyfill? What is this? Well, this is polyfill. What did I get? I normally use something else, but this bag was closer to me. For stuffing, I've done a lot of different things. I've taken old pillows that were needed to get thrown out, and I have used those. I have used batting, like old batting that I've had that I don't quilt, and it was just sitting here, so I've used that before, and that actually makes for really good stuffing. I don't know why, but there's something about it that's just got like extra softness. Why do you have a weird lump in you right here, sir? Like, okay, I think I got it out. I think I made him taller somehow. I love crochet. Okay, kind of looks like a hot dog. Have you ever seen the videos of somebody where they're like, they don't eat a hot dog like this way, they eat it this way? um, I'm making a peen. I'm making a Valentine's Day one. Did mosaics in the Girl Scouts. That was fun. That's really cool. Yeah, Lily made peen cozies for Dragon Con or DragCon. Um, and yeah, they looked like they were a hit. They were so freaking cute. I was talking about the fun toys, the fun adult toys that people were posting as cat toys. Somebody sent to me, and I really want to make them now. Oh, and boobies. Yeah, you did do the booby ones too. I forgot about that. That's so funny. What? You be quiet over there. My child's listening to me on the couch. You can't hear him, but he said, "Oh no, first you're doing wieners, now you're doing boobies." Yes, yes, I am. And then his friends come over and he explains it to them. Like, dude, shh. Okay, check out. Okay, you're in Indiana, and check out Mosaic Art Studio USA. That's pretty cool. Lily says, I want to make drag queens this year and put little voice box in them with their catchphrase. That'd be so cool. I've seen a lot of people adding stuff to crocheted items like that, um, such as squeakers. Somebody was doing, I don't know what they're called, but they're, when you squeeze it, it like bubbles up. So have you seen those toys where you squeeze it and like it makes a bubble and it comes back? It's like a plastic. There's those mosaic glass lamps. Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up because I think I have an imagery in my head what y'all are talking about. But yeah, I'm gonna look this up afterwards. I haven't heard of that. And yeah, I always love new ideas, new crafts that you can't learn everywhere. It'd be so fun. I've also, stained glass, I heard, is kind of making a resurgence again as well. I think that would be cool. All right. No questions. I feel there we got a steady amount of people on here and nobody's asking anything. All right. Y'all just like it hearing me ramble over here. I don't know why, but I'll take it. All right. I'm on my last stitches. So that then I won't make the balls on here tonight because I do have to like concentrate because it's counting. When you make circles when you crochet, you have to count. And listen, I'm shocked I made it to the right length on this thing. Although I wanna make an obnoxiously, like, long one. Um, if you haven't seen the ones that I made for Catherine, please do because it's hilarious and I love it. Hi, Melissa. Welcome, welcome. There's a local place near me that does stained glass. I think I'm gonna take it. Where are you located? I don't know who this is. It's, I think the one Facebook user that's been on here. How long does it take me to make one? Okay, well, I'm kinda going slow because I'm talking and not concentrating, but I started this at the beginning of the live. It normally takes me for the body an hour with if I'm actually sitting here concentrating and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And then the balls and the little head take me maybe like another 20 minutes. So like an hour and a half. These are pretty quick to make. Um, I love doing them. And there's a small version. And I wanna buy those and make those because I think those would be good, and make them little keychains. Um, I would hate for one not to trip. Yeah, I am not fast. I don't know, I've crocheted, so I talk about my grandma a lot and how she taught me everything I know crafting wise, like beginner wise. She taught me to sew, but the very first thing that she taught me to do, and my scissors and everything are on the other side. Good thing about chenille yarn, you can just pull it and it rips. Um, but the first thing she taught me was crocheting because there's only, out of her 6 kids, one child who could, um, my needle's on the other side. There's only one of her 6 children who was left-handed, and she taught her stuff, but she didn't crochet really. And then out of the grandchildren, I was always crafty. But when I was 6, I was fascinated with watching her crochet and cross stitch and do plastic canvas. So I would just sit there and watch her, and she's like, "Do you want to learn?" And so she taught me. And so this was the first thing I learned how to do with her. And um, she never did like stuffies like this, but she did blankets and scarves and things like that. So have to make his bottom flat. So he stands up. Once you put the balls on, then he like kind of props himself up. It's so funny. Let's see. Oh, it's Lynette. Okay, about the same glass. I don't know why my name's not showing. I know, yeah, you were showing up earlier. That's so weird. I don't understand Facebook most days. What is the right size for a peen? I think it's personal preference, Catherine. It's in the eye of the beholder. All right, his body's done. If I have the dark color, I can do his hood. Let's see, let's see. Is this it? Nope, that's red. No, I guess I could do red. Nope, here it is. Does this look red? It's not red. This one's like a really dark pink color, like a magenta. It stands at attention. I want to learn granny squares. I want to learn granny squares too. I feel like so people have been making bags and I want to I know how to make it. I want to make a couple and I want to teach it because I think like you would come to the class and this would be yes, Lynette, I can see your name now. Ta-da! I would want to have everybody bring their own granny squares, or I could provide them for them. And what they do is you crochet or sew the granny squares together, but there's a way to crochet into zippers, and then you can make a bag out of zippers. So combining bag making with crocheting, I think would be so cool. So I really want to have that as a class, either locally or at a SME or something like that. You put little hearts on their balls, like they're on their bare feet. So, one of the patterns that I've been making is Grogu or Baby Yoda, and he holds a heart. And I think it's perfect for, um, it would be that heart would be perfect. Oh no, the Grogu is perfect for Valentine's Day, and right this event is right before Valentine's Day, so I think that would be really fun. And then I was like, "Oh, I can take that heart." And so I'm gonna make a bunch of those hearts, and people, if they buy something and they want to add a heart to it, I'll crochet it on for them real quick. But I think this one, once I get the balls on, I think I want to make a heart and it'll sit right between his balls. I'm gonna have to post this afterwards so y'all can see. The comments I get whenever I post it though are always funny. Maybe a kiss on the balls. Oh my gosh, I love y'all's ideas. It's too funny. Oh, you would take that class. We need Granny Square class at So Magical Florida. Yeah, I would love to. I can't teach though while I'm working. So, all right, y'all find me some crocheting teachers here and let's go. The hard part is too about teaching crocheting in person um, is whether you're teaching it left-handed or right-handed. That's really difficult because there's a way to learn. So once you know the basics, it's okay because then you know, oh, that's a half double crochet or that's a double crochet. I'm going to go do a magic ring and I know how to do it. But looking at somebody do it and they're doing it right-handed, you have to mentally flip it. So there's not as many left-handed people out there, but sorry, I have weird smudges on my glasses. But watching somebody do it's not too bad. And then if you're sitting across from them, you can kind of mirror it. It's not too bad. Maybe the head should be a heart. Gosh, I don't even know how I would do that. Put a heart on top of the head. I saw somebody made a dragon the other day and they made a Valentine's Day dragon. And at the end of the tail, instead of just tapering off the tail and leaving it, they put a little heart at the end of the tail and it was so cute. Like, oh, now I want to make a Valentine's Day dragon. The dragons are like Scrump and Oogie. Oogie's not too bad, but the dragon took a while. There's so much to sew on. So much. All right, I'm going to start his little hood. The last Valentine's Day one I did, I wasn't a huge fan of how the hood turned out, so I might cut it off and redo it. So we need to find an ambidextrous crocheter. Pretty much, yeah. who an ambidextrous crocheter who can teach crocheting. Because that's the other thing. It's like we we're all good at what we do, right? And we love doing it. No offense to anybody, but not everybody can teach, right? And I feel like it's such a skill set to be able to communicate what you're doing and help people learn, but do it in a fun way, in a way that sticks, and giving them information that I don't know. Teaching is not an easy skill. So props to anybody who can do it and can do it well, you know? That's my 2 cents on that subject. And that's why if, people have asked me, if I get approved to teach and it's my first time, how come you only approve me for 1 class? And it's oftentimes because, uh, either you're a first-time teacher or you're a first-time teacher with me. I don't know if the setting environment that we have is what you would be comfortable with, and if it's gonna be like, I don't wanna set anybody up for failure. So I always put in for people their first time. Typically, if I haven't seen you teach in person already, I'll put them in for 1 class, and it's really just because I want you to succeed, and, it's very overwhelming teaching at SMES. I don't know, you can ask some teachers, and it's a lot. Lynette, I wanted to teach a class, but it makes me nervous. But Lynette teacher assists all the time in Connie's classes, and you make amazing things. And I think if you just again teach 1 class and try it, you'd be amazing. And there's several people who want you to teach. I want to take a cosplay class with Lynette. Oh my gosh, Lynette, I've been following your friend Lilo. Is that how you say it? Leeloo? Is it Lilo? And I've been following her stuff. She needs to, like, do some tutorials or something on the foam smithing she's doing. It's freaking amazing. Like, I saw her stuff in person, but the stuff she's been pumping out lately is just so amazing. I think it's Lilo Dallas is her Facebook. I don't know if she's got an Instagram or not. I have to check it out. Um, And then, Zai is amazing with fur and doing fursuits and accessories. And she's just a sweetheart. I think she would do great as well. I agree, Lily. Teaching is a lot of fun. Some people it stresses them out. Some people I love teaching, but I have to be really, really comfortable with what I'm doing because I don't want anybody to walk away from my class and not finish something or be unhappy, you know? Lilo, like from the Fifth Element. Okay. Don't judge me. I haven't seen that. It's a movie, right? And yeah, she's a great buy. She could not teach a class. I'm trying to convince Zai to teach a class too. Maybe a tail. I think that would be really fun. And I think fur, whether you want to sew a tail or not, I think fur is a very intimidating material for a lot of people to sew with, like leather and vinyl. But yeah, I think it's great. Lily says I have to be a little buzzed. You're not wrong. Um, it's the confidence booster, just like I can do it. I can do it. It's gonna be fine. Also, I'm chattier when I'm buzzed. I'm one that's Jean says I'm one that's not made for teaching but enjoy the classes. Listen, it's not for everybody. And some people love teaching and some people are like, nope, I'm good. I'm good. Cool. My favorite people are the ones that come to an event and say, "Ugh, these teachers, ugh, I could do this," and blah blah blah, and then they come and they cannot do it. Yeah, I don't know. I mixed vibes in some people. Oh, thanks, Jean. Jean sent me over a video. Let's see. Making sure I'm not missing anything. All right. Cool, cool. Uh, if you are on earlier, Susan was commenting and saying that she wanted a pink flamingo. And I said, look, if you find me a pattern, I'll buy the pattern and I will make you one. And so she posted on my personal timeline some flamingos patterns. The one of them's really cute, and it's actually a pattern I've seen before, so I'm probably gonna buy that one and make it for her. But I'm when I say make it for her, they're for commission, so I'm making custom orders and things like that. So, I sold 2 scrumps so far. I had to make 2 more for Megacon, but I know somebody else wants one, so I have to make another one. I've already sold an alligator Loki. I have another one in work since that one's gonna go from my booth before the booth opens at Megacon. Here's his little snout. I love making him. He's so cute. So I gotta this one I definitely could not make on the live because there's so much counting. Every row is different. Um, alcohol is a great equalizer. Facts. Oh, that is a secret. I need a little buzz to do it on my own. Louise says, "I'm freaking hilarious when I drink," and by drink, I mean have 2 sips. She's not wrong. She's freaking hilarious. I loved when she, had some drinks at SME. I think didn't we get warnings beforehand too? It was so funny. I love it. He turned out very cute. Oh, yeah. OMG, I made a Demogorgon. It's so cool. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to show me that, Lily. Where did you find a Demogorgon pattern? That'd be so fun. I'd love a Demogorgon. Would love to help with a therapy sewing class with hand crank machines. They honestly do a have a comforting seam crank. I feel like that's a very ASMR thing. It's just the relaxing sound and it's just like the very involved part of it. Hi, Jen. Love you too. Can't wait to see you next week. Jen Luoma is going to be helping me at MegaCon with my booth so I can get some potty breaks in and eat occasionally. That'd be great. Okay, on Etsy. God, Etsy has everything. I'm gonna tell you. I try to go to people's websites before I go to Etsy because the fees. I would love to make my own patterns too, but gosh, I just don't have time. I'll leave it to the professionals. I think another really fun class to have too, that I might teach here in Florida, um, would be a make your own tote bag. So not following a pattern, but how I don't know how to explain this, but like how you look at something and you just say, all right, well, I kind of want it to be about this size and about this size. And then you just take that and put it down on a ruler and figure it out. And the madness that comes with that. So it's something I've kind of wanted to try figuring out how to teach. I think it would be fun. And I think it'd be a fun skill to help people know where to start if they can't find a pattern and they just want to try. You did. Cool. It's very relaxing using the hand crank. I would try to provide machines. Catherine, you have so many machines. I love it so much. Okay, this is the part where I'm like, okay, I'm trying to it's a little hood and you try to reconnect it and do it at the right angle and not too high, not too low. Hold on, I'll show you what it all looks like after. This is usually the last step I do, but I'm making it the since I can't work on the ball right now. Um, let's see. Patreon tote bag for members only. Oh no. There was a risk of table dancing. No, it wasn't that far. I want to take a class or teach where you take a vintage Disney sleeping bag and make a puffy vest. Oh, that would be so fun, Lily. There's this one lady I follow on Instagram, and she takes Disney bed sheets and turns them into dapper dresses, and they're so stinking cute. That is such a fun upcycle class. I just don't know how. That would be a retreat type class, you know? I don't know how to incorporate that into a SME. I feel like it would be so much to be taking something like that, cutting it up, all that. Oh, you know who I'm talking about. Okay, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but yeah, she does some amazing ones, and I'm like, love it. So smart. Lynette says, "That's how I do my cosplays, and that's why I don't think I could teach a class on it." Right, Lynette? It's the whole, I just look at it. We had this whole conversation, but I look at it, I think I know what I'm doing, and then you just try it. And if it doesn't work out, okay. But there is like a method to it, and I think it's something teachable, but kind of scary to teach because there is no right or wrong way to do it. Does that make sense? I don't know. Sorry, I'm on like the last stitches, and I'm hoping. Is this in the center? I'm gonna be upset if it's not in the center. Let's see. I can table dance, says Catherine. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have a table dancing competition in Florida. I feel like Gaylord is going to sue me at some point. They're just like, nope, nope, can't come back. Maybe that's a good thing. Let's see. All right, I'm finishing off his little hood. I do need my scissors. Where did they go? I have these little tiny woohoo table dancing. Oh my gosh. Oh, another great contest. I don't know about great contest. What do you say the theme for Tennessee is going to be for the Saturday party? I didn't because we haven't decided on that one yet. We know Florida is going to be Halloween themed because I vetoed everybody's ideas and I was a tyrant and said I wanted Halloween. But um, I mean, nobody fought me. That was good. But Tennessee, we haven't nailed down yet. I kind of want to do. Ah, my scissors are dying. I kind of want to do a poll on it, maybe. We had really fun with the music legends. I thought it was so fun to see everybody's ideas and costumes, but we don't want to do it again, right? We don't want to be repeat offenders over here. So maybe we'll do. Is a theme for the salty parties Tennessee announced? Nope, 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 not yet. We have to come up with something or do a poll or figure something out. There's been some interesting ideas thrown there around. I'm not gonna lie, occasionally I'm just like, how did we go from my idea 3, 4 years ago of we're gonna do a onesie PJ party so everybody can relax to fully dressed up every time and everything. So I was like, can we go more relaxed? But I figured Halloween you could kind of do relaxed too. So I'll give them a fancy one for Tennessee if they want it. But yeah, Salty Toes does such an amazing job with the themed parties for all the SMEs. It's funny too, whenever we go to an event and they're there, they're like, "It feels weird when we don't host whatever party you have." Like, it is kinda weird because I don't do as good of a job because it's one of 50 things I have to worry about versus that's, like, a big thing. Um, I found my scissors. I don't these came with the kit I got, and I want a different pair. They're very sharp, but they are starting to die, and they're not the greatest, and my fingers, if they go all the way in, they get stuck. So if anybody has a good recommendation on I don't know even know what they call these. I think they're like embroidery scissors they call them or something. Something like that. I could probably go on Famori's website and be a good business partner and friend, buy from them. I think they have a small pair. All right. I don't know. Is it crooked? I don't know. I'm so anal sometimes. Here. I don't know. It's hard to do this backwards. He's a little gaga, but it's okay. Every wiener. There you go. There you go. That's a little bit better. His little head's on. Um, I used to teach kids on crank sewing machines and still have at least 3 from classrooms. That's so cool. Um, how about colors? Like the theme would be colors? Oh, okay. Tell me more, Brittany. What are you thinking? I like a good original idea. Disney characters. That was fun, the legends. Colors for shirts. Oh, what color shirts we're doing. I haven't picked the color shirts yet for Tennessee or Florida. I need to, and I need to get on making those shirts because if y'all don't know, Miss Becky moved away. So I have to do it all myself again. I have Hannah. Hannah does come. If you've met Hannah at the swag booth, she's amazing. She will come like twice a month and help me out if I ask her. And so I'll just maybe I'll put her to work, but it's not too bad to do the shirts. OMG, I love Tennessee. All the dressing up. Okay, y'all like the dressing up. Maybe it's just me who likes to be cozy. It's just me. Scissors are scary with Pete. I'm very gentle with him. It's okay. I took care of him. He's just missing his little balls. Imagine these colors down here. Yeah. He's cockeyed. That's great. Um, I will find a skeleton onesie if necessary. Oh my gosh. I love the onesies, but unfortunately they were so hot. No, Lynette, that's the theme. One of the themes that they brought up was prom. And I'm like, I already didn't like prom in high school. I feel like that's why doing a voting or something would be better because then we would know and we get more people to dress up or participate. Um, but yeah, Tennessee was a party. I just loved it. I think I'm gonna name one of them Cockeyed. Maybe his name will be Cockeyed. He's a little off. That's okay. And he's still got this weird lump over here. I think it's how the stuffing's laying inside of him. I'll keep massaging him. My prom was so tacky. Mine was just like, well, I don't know how else to explain it, but well. I'm running out of 90s wrestlers. Yeah. Yeah, Cockeye's a perfect name. He's so cute. Um, had a blast when I went to Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee was so fun. Cockeyed. Oh my gosh, y'all are terrible. This is turning into a Patreon. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. Oh, maybe I will start the balls. Now I just want to finish him so he's done for the night and I have another one completed. I mean, the one ball is gonna be bigger than the other one, knowing me. Knowing my luck over here. So the guy that came up with the pattern for the peen, is so funny. He does different themed ones. So he did one that looked like a lion. He did some Valentine's Day ones. He did a leprechaun one. He did a Grinch one, which was so cute. And he themes them so well that you really have to do a triple take before you realize what it is. The cockeyed cock, left alone while ball didn't drop his form. Oh no, it really is turning into his Patreon. The one is bigger than the other. It always is. Well, it's and that's okay. We accept them all. Oh, I'm sorry to any gentlemen who are watching this tonight. Um, it's wonderful though. How many people did I lose by talking about all the themes? 3. So yeah, so this is like I don't know how to explain it, but this is a magic ring and it goes in a circle. I do know how to explain that part. But I don't know with Chanel yarn, it's so hard to see. When you've done it so many times, you can see it 'Cause, I mean, it was only a year ago, Kat was sitting there saying, "Oh, you can't cou," like, "Yeah, just count the stitches," and I couldn't count the stitches to save my life. Couldn't tell you where they were, and she could just do it, but it's because she was doing it so often, and I've been doing it so often, I can see it, but I just know that it's so difficult for beginners to kind of feel and see that, so I wanna get better at being able to explain it and helping people identify what it looks like, you know? I really wanna hone in on the skills of being able to teach this so I can teach it, and I think doing a crocheting meetup, there's a, I'm on number 6, don't let me forget. There's a Central Florida crocheting Facebook group, and there's so many people on there, and they're all so fun and sharing stuff all the time, so I think it'd be really cool to be able to get them more involved in SME and doing meetups with and getting them to come. Oh, goodness. It's almost 9 o'clock. Good grief. Alright, well, we've divulged. Thank you for keeping me company. That was 8. This is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna just meow. That was 10. I'd love to see a calcifer. Hi, Sarah. Sorry. Um, but, yeah, I found a pattern for a calcifer there because there's 2 of them, right? There's the red one and the blue one, and I wanna make them so bad, and I just think they're freaking adorable. Is this the Sarah I'm thinking it is too? Hold on. Hi. Um, yes, it's you. Okay, so, this is my godparents' daughter. It's my god sister. There you go. You said it before I could. But yeah. Oh, hi. I'll make you a calcifer. Yes, us Patreon people definitely do take it in a different direction. That's great. That's wonderful. That's what makes our Patreon Zoom calls so fun. Also, I swore I posted on Patreon about the reminder. Apparently, I didn't because I got a talking to from Miss Becky Hanna about, she's like, I didn't realize it was this Tuesday. What the heck? I would have come on. I said, oh, I'm sorry. It is very fun and comforting. It is. And plus, Luke's, besides the peens, is the one thing he doesn't steal from me. Luke likes to come and steal everything I make and hold it and play with it. Especially here. I'm not done with them. I have to make the button still, but the Pokeballs. So this is the normal size Pokeball. It's hand sized. I made a smaller ones, but I don't like making those as much. And then I made a big one. I made a couple of these, and so he loves stealing these. However, the dog thinks it's toy too. So these would be really fun cat toys if you put some catnip in them too. Yeah, I wish I knew how to juggle. That'd be fun. But yeah, so I have to make the buttons. I have like 6 Pokeballs I have to finish. Alligator Loki. I'll finish Mr. Peen over here. If anybody's new on here. Can I put them on my shoulder like a parrot? You should have you seen those where, they put the magnets on the bottom and you can put the metal plate under your shirt and they sit? So we have Patriotic Pete and we could have Parrot Pete, and it'll make them really colorful. It's just terrible. But yes. So, let's see, what else can we talk about? And a peony parrot. Oh, no. That's so funny. I love it. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, so I also made, and these were really fun, I made chicken nuggets. I posted about these, but hold on, I'm gonna show y'all the containers my mom found that are so stinking cute. So I have like my stash of everything I've been making over in the corner. So I found these one containers. They're food containers. I put SME sticker on the back. They are actual food containers, so technically you can reuse these. But they're chicken nuggies, and so this is the 2 pack of chicken nuggies. And then I'll sell them individually. Ooh, chicken nuggie. His eyes are cockeyed too. Oh well, it's fine. But so I said, I'll sell them individually, but I don't know. They're not as cute when they're just by themselves, right? So my my mom's been amazing, and she loves when I'm crocheting and randomly will buy me yarn and accessories to go with my stuff. So one day there's packages from Amazon from my mom. I'm like, oh gosh, what she get me? So she got me some yarn, and then another package comes in, and they come in, they're flat like this. I said, stop. So they're fridge fry containers. So I put the chicky, I made a chicky nuggie label on my thermal printer and it's me on the back, and they hold the nuggies perfectly. They're so cute. So you can buy individual chicky nuggies, or you can buy a 2-pack of chicky nuggies. I just love them so much. I love them all. So this was a really fun pattern. This was from the same guy who created the pattern for the Stanley tumbler, and it's just so fun. I know I need to make French fries. There's a French fry pattern that's out there, and that would be really fun to do as well and make those. My niece comes to the beach here in St. Pete every year. Would love to show her a patriotic Pete parrot. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Okay, see, I lost my spot. Uh, but yeah, I'll make a patriotic Pete parrot. Oh gosh. Oh no. You can have a little buddy. Yeah, the chicken nuggets were fun. I've every now and then I'll dabble. I'll find a new free pattern and I'll try it out to see what it looks like and go from there. But sometimes I'll do them one off. I made a mandrake, which is really cute. Sarah had the really cool idea to go get one of those clay pots and put them in the clay pot, and that way it would feel more like a mandrake. So I want to go find a clay pot that he'll fit into. So I have to go bring them with me. I think the dollar store has some that might work. All right. I'm gonna order nuggies. I call my son Chicken Nugget. Oh, that's adorable. Just send me a message. Send me a message with your address. I'll send you some. And I'll make a calcifer too. There's a blue color that I need to get for but the reds are really pretty. It's so fun. I love it so much. Gosh, how old is your son now? He gets so big every picture I see of him. All right, y'all. Gosh, I can't believe I've been on for over 2 hours. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I like I said, I'm gonna do another wine and chat. I think I'm gonna do he's 7 months old now. Oh my gosh, so big. Oh, the good old days. Just wait till they're 9. Go, I'm just kidding. Um, but oh, I lost my train of thought. I was remembering holding Sarah when she was a little baby. I have a picture of it. It's so cute. Oh, anyway, so I'm gonna try to do another regular wine and chat like this before Megacon. I'll do the same thing. I'll probably be crocheting and prepping stuff and hanging out and answering questions. I probably won't go through the whole spiel of this year's events again unless we have new people on who have questions. But if you ever have topics you want me to bring up or anything like that, please feel free to let me know what you want to talk about, and I'll be happy to ramble away and talk your ears off. So yeah, I'll try to do another one, and then after that, we're gonna do the joint live with all the teachers from the Enchanted Cosplay Getaway. It's gonna be a busy one. We got 5 teachers plus I'm gonna drag Sebastian in on the live, so he has to be involved and talk. And then yeah, and then after that, we'll do the New Orleans teachers wine and chat, which will be really fun. I love all those ladies. They're amazing. So thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. It's been fun. And I can't wait to see everybody at the upcoming events. I know some of them I won't see y'all until Labor Day weekend or October, and some of you I will see very soon. And don't forget, there are still spots available in literally everything I have open. So please go to the website, check it out, refer your friends, let them know. And yeah, Right. Well, I hope everybody has a great rest of your week and weekend, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.